everyone, I am back with a fun new travel experience. तो बहुत रिसेंटली मुझे इंडिया में एक जगह है ऑरविल करके, उधर जाने का मौका मिला अलॉन्ग विद माय फ्रेंड. ऑरविल इंटरनेट पे अगर देखा जाए तो ऑरविल में घूमने के लिए गिनती की 2 या 3 चीज़ें हैं. एंड ये एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे कोई रिलीजन फॉलो नहीं किया जाता. दैट इज़ वॉट यू गेट टू नो अबाउट ऑरविल इफ़ यू रीड ऑनलाइन. मैं ऑरविल बहुत ज़्यादा समय के लिए नहीं थी, बहुत ही थोड़े समय के लिए थी, 3 days टू बी प्रिसाइज. बट दोज 3 days वर लाइक मैजिकल डेज फॉर मी. बहुत ग्रीनरी थी, बहुत शांति थी, बहुत सारे कच्चे रास्ते थे जिनमें जा सकते थे और एक्सप्लोर कर सकते थे. कैफ़ेज़ थे एक स्ट्रीट में विच वर इंटरेस्टिंग कैफ़ेज़. देयर वर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू डू अराउंड. देयर वाज अ स्वराम म्यूजिकल म्यूज़ियम वेयर वी वेंट, एंड वहाँ पे बहुत सारे डिफरेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट से क्या क्या साउंड्स आ सकते हैं उसको एक्सप्लोर किया गया था. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्लेस टू बी. तो ये सब चीज़ों के बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे. टुडे आई एम गोना टेक यू ऑन अ टेम्पल रन विच आई डिड ऑन द लास्ट डे व्हेन आई हैड टू कम बैक. So my bus was around 11 a.m. and I had to return my scooty by 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning. So I woke up early by like 7ish and I thought that I'll do a round of the town again. Why I thought so? Because जब मैं ऑरविल घूम रही थी तो मैंने बहुत ही बड़े बड़े लाइफ साइज idols देखे, not just of gods but of kings, of guards, and all of these idols had like dogs along with them. And बहुत सारे मंदिर भी देखे, बहुत सारी जगहें देखी which were locked. So it inglued it ro it made me curious. Okay, sorry for the fumble. It made me curious और मैंने सोच रखा था कि सुबह उठ के मैं I'm gonna do this temple run by myself. So yeah, I went on that run and luckily it was Monday and the time was between 7 and 8 a.m. So there were the local priests were there. They were opening the locks, and while they were opening the locks, I got a chance to be inside the temples, and it was a very nice experience as I was the only one there. And very interesting part of some of these temples were that they were Devi temples. And Orville is one place I have been to where I have seen the idol of a Devi lying down, not standing, not sitting. The Devi is lying down, like sleeping position. And at the feet of that Devi there was the Shivlinga was there. And as it is at every Devi temple, there's a Shivling wherever there's a Devi temple. And yeah, I saw many interesting temples, interesting kind of idols which I had never seen before. One more interesting observation I had was that there was this one temple where there were guards, there were kings, and there were dogs. The dogs were sitting as if they were the guards, and they were part of those big life-size idols. Before this, I've seen life-size idols in Bali. They are very much preserved. They are very much the highlight of the city. Here, these idols are not preserved. They have become like, the paint is chipping off and they're faded. But still, I got a chance to be there. I clicked, I documented them, and on time I returned the scooty and got in the bus. And yeah, I think this temple run of mine was very fulfilling, and it made my Orville experience even better. And most of the temples I went were like secluded, and I was the only person there along with the priest that was doing the cleaning. So I like to be at places where there's no one else and I happen to be there. So I feel very exclusive, and I like that feeling of exclusivity. And I happen to find such places during my travels in my life where I'm there along with a few selected people, and sometimes they are also not there. So I think that's very interesting that I managed to do so. So yeah, if you ever go to, and one more thing, one more trivia, that there's very famous Matrimandir in Auroville where you can do a meditation course and stuff. And I
I'll
didn't see the
try
most famous
once.
thing, and I saw all the things that are not famous there. So interesting that way is also. Yeah, if you ever happen to be in Orville, go experience the quietness of that town, the simplicity of that town, the women of that town. They're so outgoing, they're so out there riding bikes and all in their saris, effortlessly cool women. Wow. And explore their cafes, explore their market, and if you get a chance, do a temple run just like I did, and you might enjoy it.